We have breaking news out of Detroit on a busy day for Tigers GM Asa Villain as he adds 3 names to his roster ahead of opening day. But Big Daddy Bling, a big name, has left. Yo, man, straight up, I mean, Torkelson, he is gone. But, Keston Hura will play first base like a boss. And we also get CJ Abrams and JP Crawford off of free agency. Boom, mofo, boom. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to Detroit. It is opening day of season 6, so very, very exciting. We're going to be facing Boston today with a little bit of a new look Tigers. And, well, let's start by meeting the team. Now, ignore some of these league rankings. We are much, much better than this. We have done a little bit, we've done a lot of business actually since we left off at the start of spring training. So you'll notice a couple of the names that are in the lineup there. You can see we've got a couple of good prospects coming through. They're only young. A lot of them are scouting prospects that have just come out of our international complex, so they're way off being ready yet. But they're there, they're in the system, and they could be quite good for us as well. Now, team chemistry-wise, we're looking okay. We've just got the one sort of negative on Jose Lopez being unmotivated, but we've got captains, leaders, spark plugs, the whole thing. So that is excellent. So let's go and have a look and see what we've done in terms of adding players to the team. So the big trade that we did was trading Spencer Torkelson to the San Diego Padres. So he's left us. He's there. He's fragile. He's sort of got a bit of a dodgy knee now, I'd imagine, after a fractured kneecap. And he's only $11.8 million. He was getting a little pricey. Free agent at the end of this season. So we gave him away. We didn't give him away. In return, we got CJ Abrams, our new second baseman. Now, there was, if you're on the Discord, if you're not on the Discord, there's a link in the description. Citizen Nev, really good squad analysis of what we had after last episode. And basically, Xavier Edwards was someone we could upgrade on, and hopefully here we've done that. He's actually a better base stealer. He's the guy that has been leading, there would be the National League with the Padres, wouldn't it, in stolen bases for the last God knows how many seasons. So that's excellent. We're not going to lose anything there. He's as good, if not better, defensively at second base, and he looks as though he could be a little bit better with the bat as well. Certainly a batting average of .294 last season would suggest that. So his career to date, we can see it here. Yeah, I mean, he's a 276 career hitter. He's only 25, 26, so he's still young. Now, I did look at the contract because that is obviously my major weakness. He's on $6.6 million right now, but if we go and have a look, he goes up to $12 million in a couple of years' time, and even that I don't think is extortionate for someone who's going to steal bases for us and be a good, solid top of the lineup player. So that was the trade that we did. The other additions that we made to replace, we actually got him before I let Torkelson go, but to play first base is Keston Hura. He is on $5 million a year for 3 years, which again, I don't think is too bad at all. And well, he should be, I'm hoping, a little bit more consistent perhaps than what Torkelson was. What he is, though, is cheaper. He's less than half the price, obviously, for this season, and then we'll get him beyond that. Career hitting, 222 maybe isn't great, 308 on-base percentage, but he does hit his fair share of home runs, and you can see last season was a good year for him. 20 home runs, 72 RBIs. If we can get those sorts of numbers out of him, then I'll be quite happy. Obviously, career, he's been a little bit up and down, but we're not worried about what he's done previously. We're worried about what he can do now, and I think he could do okay. Team captain as well, so that should be good. And the other player that we signed off free agency is JP Crawford. Now, he is typically a shortstop. You can see he's a very good shortstop. We have a Golden Glove shortstop already. What I thought we could do is an upgrade at potentially third base to replace Louis Garcia. Now, Louis Garcia has been good for us, but we're not winning with him basically at third base, so we're going to give JP Crawford a try. He's learning the position he did through spring training. I just want to see how he could do at second base as well. He could play either of those positions quite actually better than he plays shortstop. He should be a solid enough bat for us. He's 32 years old. He's on $8.7 million for just this season, so there's no real risk there. The only risk is that if he's good and we've got to try and re-sign him, but we'll just try him for this season and see. Career on-base percentage of .330. He's got a career WAR of 15.8. He should do fine. He should do good, actually. So he is a player that we've brought in, and he'll learn third base as the season goes and hopefully be very good at it by the time we hopefully get to the postseason. Now, we have added some depth as well for free agency. We signed Brendan Rodgers to a free agent deal. Now, I've sort of got him playing first base. I don't know how much he's going to play for us, but again, another born leader and free agency. We had him at Colorado, if you were with me in that series. So, yeah, he's joined us. Another player we've seen before, David Fletcher, has signed a minor league contract with us. So again, another one. He was playing. All these guys are playing in spring training, but just not quite good enough. But he would be a very good player to call in to play second base if we have to. Would have no issues doing that at all. And the other player we got off free agency is Miguel Andujar. Now, the reason that he is down in AAA is because we have youngster Carter Young. Now, we would have had to waive him to send him back down, and I didn't really want to risk. He would almost certainly get picked up off waivers. So, Andujar is here. He will, in all likelihood, play at some point. But I've signed into a minor league deal, so it was easier to start the season with him down here, and then we can kind of see where we need to go from there. So we've added those three, plus obviously Luis Garcia is down in AAA, along with, who else did we drop down? I can't remember now, but there's a couple anyway that have dropped down as well. So, Daniel Cabrera has dropped down as well. So that we've got some good solid players that will provide depth for us this season. So that is hopefully going to go very well for us. So spring training, I hear you ask. It went okay. It did go okay. We won 15, we lost 10, and there's a few draws in there as well. So it's best in the Central Division. So that is very, very nice indeed. And the predictions for the season, though, not so kind to us. Bottom of the league, 14 games off of the Guardians, and with another losing record. I have a feeling we're going to be a little bit better than that, but I mean, you don't know really, do you? If we have a look here, the top hitters, we don't have... Oh, no, we do. We have Ohtani, who was doing very well in spring training as well. We'll have a look at spring training numbers in just a second. So here, he's up there. We don't have any pitchers, I don't think, do we? No, deGrom. Spring training has not gone quite so well for him, so that's a bit of a shame. You can see the National League predictions there if you want to have a bit of a look. Do we have any former players that look like they're going to do well? It doesn't look like I can see any there, so we haven't traded away any good players as of yet. And now we're just going to say, oh yes, the everybody's numbers. So this is our lineups for the start of the regular season, and well, you'll notice deGrom's just general record wasn't great. He only pitched 4.2 innings. That was from 3 starts. He did have an injury, a day-to-day injury, right, literally the first game of spring training. So I put him on the DL for those 3 weeks, or whatever it was, so that we didn't make anything worse. He does get the start today, but I fear for deGrom, I've got to be honest. Everybody else there more or less did okay. Ekner's had a bit of a slow start, as did Manoah, but they got better the longer that spring training went. So yeah, I'm fairly pleased with everybody there. And the hitting side of things, well, we'll go and have a look at that as well. And yeah, well, you'll notice Ohtani, 8 home runs in spring training, 15 RBIs. He was very, very good. Tony Vega is the one. He didn't do well, if I'm honest, but I'm hoping that we give him a chance, and now that the games matter, he will actually come through for us. JP Crawford came in a little bit late, as did Abrams and Keston Hira even. So hopefully they'll do okay. And we've got a new catcher for this season as well, Jake Rogers. Now he is going to, I think, start. He's going to start today's game. If we have a quick look at him, he's a little bit of a better bat than what's his name, Blake Hunt is, but he's not that much worse. He's got a better arm actually, but he's not that much worse defensively. So we're going to give him a go again and just kind of see how he gets on. So it's opening day. It's against Boston. Let's go see how we do. Actually, before I do that, I should have noticed there was 2 different names in the pitching. So we'll go through the 2 guys that are they're coming in. Jimmy Wilson is going to be the left-handed long reliever. Now, he is basically in to replace Screwball. He's a very, very similar sort of pitcher, even with the lack of movement. Did well in spring training, so we'll see how he goes. He was playing high A last year, so a big step up for him. But I sort of found him and figured, yeah, we'll give him a run out, see how he goes. So that's one. And the other one is, where is he? Oh, here he is here, Sawyer. We picked him up in a trade, you may remember, with the Mets last year. I can't remember who it was we did the trade with. It was one of the starting pitchers, I think, that we got rid of. But anyway, very, very good pitcher. Did well in spring training, so we've called him in. I think it is it Litwicki? No, Litwicki stayed. Who went out? Wilson basically replaces Screwball, and Sauer is replacing, Kobe. Kobe? Yeah, I think it's Kobe anyway, because he's more of a young starter, so I think it'll put him in AAA, and he can start there, and hopefully we might get a starter out of it in a season or two's time. All right, now let's check these lineups. On your feet, Detroit, and give a big welcome as your 2027 Tigers take the field. At first base, it's Keston Hiura. At second base, it's C.J. Abrams. At third base, it's J.P. Crawford. At shortstop, it's the Golden Glove, Jose Lopez. In left field, it's Riley Green. In center field, it's Kyoto Takazawa. In right field, it's Shohei Ohtani. The designated hitter is Tony Vega. Behind the plate, it's Jake Rogers. And on the mound, it's the Cy Young winning Jacob deGrom. All right, so the matchups don't look too bad here, which is good. So it is C.J. Abrams leading off at second base. Green bats second and left. It is Ohtani batting third and right. Vega designated hits at 4. Keston Hiura at first base bats 5. J.P. Crawford at third base bats 6. Takazawa, the center fielder, bats 7. Rogers, the catcher, bats 8. Lopez, the shortstop, bats 9. deGrom, as they say on the mound. Let's hope he picks up some regular season form and doesn't get stuck in the spring training form. We're up against Ryan Yarbrough for them. He has good control, stuff and movement is lacking a little bit. So, yeah, well, we'll just see how we go here. So, welcome to Detroit for the new season. It is, of course, our new manager's first game as well. We've got deGrom on the mound. We've got someone from the Boston Red Sox at the plate. Missed who it was. Duran, and deGrom gets a ground ball to Abrams and Hiura over at first. And that is that. One away. Nick York to the plate now. An 0-1 pitch and a ground ball. We get a first look at Crawford, and he gets it over to first. And, well, we've just seen the new boys so far, haven't we? Which is excellent. And now we get Kerstad up, a 1-2 pitch. Can deGrom get a strikeout? Yes, he can. And that is very, very nice indeed. So we've got C.J. Abrams leading us off now. A 2-2 pitch. We're up against a left-handed pitcher, which maybe isn't ideal. Abrams grounds the ball out, and that will be the first out of our season. Riley Green coming in now. A 1-2 pitch on him. Riley Green hits it well, hits it very well. It's off the fence on the full. And Riley Green will slide into second for a one-out double. All right, let's see what Ohtani can do. So, yeah, let me know what you think of the additions that we made. Ohtani pops it up. It's going to come down to Tony Vega to try and pop one over a fence for us, as Green thinks about but stays at second. All right, Tony, what do you got? Full count. He gets... Oh. Don't know about that. That looked high to me, but it must have just dropped in. All right. It's Blaze Jordan now to face deGrom. A full count. And a ball into center field. Takazawa's there, but only on the hop. And it is a leadoff single for the Red Sox. Joey Gallo coming up now. A 2-2 pitch. That is popped up. And, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm not completely sure, you know... I feel like, I mean, Xavier Edwards is still in the major league team. Is that a double play? It is. Oh, wonderful stuff. Yeah, Xavier Edwards is still around, but I feel like this way, I mean, we can still use him as a pinch runner, and he's still, a decent player. So yeah, we'll just kind of see how the season goes. But I feel like we have some decent depth in AAA as well. I did trade 2 other players, but not really major trades. Ben Harris, we traded him off somewhere, and also Otto Lopez. As we get a ball down that first base line for Takazawa, who is quick, but thankfully stays at second. So a 2-out double, and it's Jake Rogers. I don't think it's his first at bat in Major League Baseball, but he certainly hasn't had many, and, well, we're going to forget that one pretty quickly, aren't we? So for the second inning in a row, we leave a runner at second. And it's Jason Vossler now to face Jacob deGrom. A 3-1 pitch. And there is a walk. Get the leadoff man aboard. Sean Murphy now coming up. A 1-2 pitch. And that could be another double play. There's 1. There is 2. And I tell you what, our infield looks pretty sharp, doesn't it? That is very, very nice indeed. So 2 out, no one on for Peguero. He grounds it to the shortstop. And, well, there we go. Excellent, excellent stuff. Let's go with Jose Lopez now to lead us off. A 2-1 pitch. And Lopez, no, it looked okay off the bat for a split second. But in reality, it is a pop fly to right field, who barely had to move. Abrams up for the second time. An 0-1 today, a first pitch swing, and a pop up into left field. And we're just giving the outfielders a nice little workout. Riley Green, who is 1 for 1. It's a 1-1 pitch. Riley Green pops it up into center field. So that was really nice of us. We made sure each of the outfielders got a nice little simple pop fly. And we'll go into the fourth now. Duran, who is 0 for 1, will come in to face deGrom. It's an 0-2 pitch. And that is popped up. And that should be a simple catch for Takazawa. It is. 1 away. In comes York, who's 0 for 1. An 0-1 pitch, a ground ball. Crawford has it over to first. 2 away. Kerstad now. He is 0 for 1 as well. It's a 1-0 pitch. Can deGrom finish the inning here for us? Ground ball to Hurup over to first. And that will do it for the fourth. Well, considering deGrom's ERA in spring training was 25, he's not doing too bad here. Ohtani will lead us off. An 0-2 pitch. And he watches strike 3. That is 1 away. Tony Vega now 0 for 1. A 2-0 pitch on Tony. And Vega sends it deep. Sends it deep. Tony Vega with a home run. A first of the season, obviously. Hopefully the first of many. He's rewarded me for sticking with him despite a disgraceful spring training. And he gives us a 1-0 lead with a 410-foot home run over left field. Keston Hiura now comes in, 0 for 1 today. An 0-1 pitch. And Keston Hiura, have we gone back to back? Keston Hiura, welcome to the Tigers. We have gone back to back. 378 feet over left field this time. We jump out to a 2-0 lead, and Keston Hiura has a first home run for the Tigers. All right, JP Crawford, 0 for 1 today. A 1-2 pitch. JP Crawford brings us all back down to earth. Out at first, and we'll bring in Takazawa now, who is 1 for 1. It's a 1-1 pitch, and Takazawa to the shortstop, and that will end the inning, but not before we see Vega and Hiura go back to back and give us the 2-0 lead. Blaze Jordan to lead them off. He is 1 for 1 today. It's an 0-1 pitch. It is going to drop in, and Blaze Jordan is the only man hitting for the Red Sox, apparently. Joey Gallo now, who's 0 for 1. It's a full count. And deGrom, is that going to be a double play? No. Is it going to be 1? No. Wow. So no one out, 2 on for Jonathan India. Now, he grounded into a double play last time. Love for him to do the same thing here. He's popped it into left field. Green makes the catch, gets it in. Runners will stay where they are. Jason Vosler now. It's his first at bat. He must have walked, did he, last time up? And that could be another double play. Abrams over to Lopez, across to Hiura. And that's our third double play. Magnificent stuff. All right, Rogers now, 0 for 1. An 0-2 pitch. Rogers grounds it to third base, and that will be 1 away. In will come Jose Lopez, who's 0 for 1, sorry. A first pitch swing. Lopez to the shortstop. And that's as easy as you like. 2 away for Abrams now, who's 0 for 2. A full count. Can Abrams get himself on base? No, he cannot. And that'll do it for the fifth. Much less exciting than the fourth. All right, Murphy now, 0 for 1, will come in to lead them off. An 0-2 pitch. And deGrom with a strikeout. You can definitely see he's lost. His stuff is only 40 now. He's lost a lot of his sort of strikeout prowess, I think. But hopefully we've got a good enough defense behind him here that we will still get a good season out of him. So that's 2 away. Duran now is 0 for 2. He comes back up. A 2-1 pitch. And that should be the end of the top of the sixth. Green is underneath it. Makes the catch. Ends the inning. And we'll go and have another bat. Riley Green, who's 1 for 2, will lead us off. It's a 2-2 pitch. And Riley Green swings through strike 3. 1 away for Ohtani now, who's 0 for 2. It's a first pitch swing from Ohtani. Ohtani gets under 1, but it's going to be caught in right field. And it is 2 away for Tony Vega now. Now, we know what he did last time you saw a pitch. It's an 0-1 pitch this time. And Vega grounds it to second, and that will do it for the sixth. So we still have our 2-run lead. Nick York will come in to face deGrom. He's 0 for 2 today. It's an 0-1 pitch. And it is again popped up. Ohtani is there. And Ohtani makes the play. All right, Kerstad now, who is 0 for 2. A first pitch swing. a ground ball, and that should be out at first. It is. Okay, 2 away, no one on for Blaze Jordan, who is 2 for 2. It's a full count. And it's a walk. All right, Joey Gallo, 1 for 2. A first pitch swing. Gallo pops it up. Ohtani is there. And that'll do it. We will stretch. 2 runs up. deGrom's gone 7 scoreless inning. It's a wonderful time to be a Tigers fan. All right, so Keston Hiura will lead us off. He hit a home run last time up. First pitch swing, and he has smashed that into center field. He's found the fence out there. Probably just a double. Yeah, he'll stand at second. But a leadoff double for Keston Hiura. And J.P. Crawford now, who's still looking for his first hit as a Tiger, will come in. And J.P. Crawford will get his first hit as a Tiger. Will it be an RBI single? No. Hiura stays at third. So runners at the corners for Takazawa, who's 1 for 2 today. An 0-1 pitch. Takazawa, it might be a double play. No, it is just 1. It's an RBI. It is 3-0. And it's Rogers to the plate with a runner at first. An 0-2 pitch. Oh, it gets away from the catcher, but Takazawa will stay where he is. All right, a 1-2 pitch. And they have a look at Takazawa. They don't get him. It's a 2-2 pitch. Now it's a full count. Rogers pops it up. And, well, that will be the end of him for 2 away. So it's Lopez now still looking for his first hit of the season. A first pitch swing. There goes Takazawa. He's not the best runner, but he's got there that time. He's a good runner, so he's not the best stealer, I should say. Let's see if Lopez can put a ball in play for us. A 1-1 pitch. Runner at second with 2 away, and that will be that. We go to the 8th. Does deGrom come back out? He does, to face India, who is 0 for 2. It's a 1-2 pitch, and that is a strikeout for deGrom, and that looked a little bit high and inside. Vosler, 0 for 1 he is today with a walk. A 1-0 pitch, and that is past the infield into right field. Ohtani has it, and it's a 1-out single. All right, Murphy now, who's 0 for 2. A first pitch swing. Murphy gets it into left field. It's going to drop in. And is it time for deGrom to exit the game? Higuero now, who's 0 for 2. A first pitch swing. Oh dear. And, well, if we're learning one thing about the new manager, he likes to hang on to his starters for too long, doesn't he? And just like that, it's 1 away, 2 runs across the plate, the tying runs at second, and deGrom will continue to Durand. It's a first pitch swing again, and that should be out at first for 2 away. No, that ends the inning. Okay, I missed something there, obviously. All right, Abrams, 0 for 3. A 3-1 pitch. Abrams gets himself on base. Now look at that for a base running threat. Wonderful stuff. Green is 1 for 3. It's an 0-1 pitch. Green pops it up. And that'll be 1 away. I don't think Abrams is quick enough to get the second on that one. They change their pitcher. Cole Edwards Jr. will come in to face Ohtani, who's 0 for 3. There goes the runner. Oh, not even close. Poor jump. So Ohtani now 2 out, no one on. It's a full count. And Ohtani gets it into center field. And it's a shame because Abrams would have scored on that play if he could have got the second, wouldn't he? So it's the first hit of the season for Ohtani. Vega comes back in. 0-1 pitch. Tony Vega grounds it to the shortstop. And we will go to the 9th. And what was once felt comfortable, we should have known better. It is a 1-run lead, and it is Will Klein coming out to try and close it out for us. York will come in 0 for 3. It's a 2-2 pitch. Come on, Willie boy. There's 1 strikeout. All right, nicely done. Kjerstad now, who's 0 for 3. It's a 1-0 pitch. And Klein gets the pop-up. J.P. Crawford at third is there. He makes the catch. They're down to their final out. It's Blaze Jordan, who has not been dismissed yet today. 2 hits and a walk. A 2-2 pitch. He strikes out. And it is opening day victory for the Tigers. So he may be a shell of the man he once was, but deGrom still manages to get it done on opening day, and that is absolutely brilliant. Really, really happy with that. He just stayed out too long, didn't he? But he hadn't pitched that many, so I can kind of see why he stayed out there. But is he going to be a #1 guy all season? I don't know that he is, to be honest. As I say, he's a shell of the man that he once was, but he's still deGrom and he still did the job for us. So there we go. Perfect season is still a chance, as everybody else in our division apparently won as well. So that's a bit of an annoyance, isn't it? But there we go. That will do it for today. If you've enjoyed that, thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Let me know what you think of the new signings. And we will be back next time for Let's Play Seattle. They're quite a good side. So let's go and play them. Take care.